Okay, Baugruppen, German, plural, Bau, building, Gruppen, groups, building communities. These are self-developed, self-built, multifamily, dense urban housing. Dilemma, I have 2 kids, a wife, a dog, very granola life actually. Nothing about this slide represents anything remotely close to what I stand for or what I believe in. No, not even close. I don't know about you guys, but I could never dwell in anything like this. Solution, intentional communities, co-housing. Co-housing is really intriguing to me. Aesthetically, it's not quite, in the guise of what I'd like to see. It's also a little bit more suburban and rural in North America. In Denmark and other places, it's not quite as bad. Another issue with co-housing in the U.S. is there's this term called NORC, naturally occurring retirement communities. I love people of all ages, old people especially, my parents who are not here. But I would like a more youthful and maybe mixed age, mixed gender kind of thing. Tiny housing, right? I have 2 kids. We already live in a 2-bedroom house. We can't really go any smaller. That face kind of represents, the idea of downsizing even more than we already have. Quite a bit. So what is a family to do in a city where they're effectively priced out, but want to live in the city, want to stay in the city, want to participate, want to dwell in the city without gentrification or things of that nature? Well, in Germany, there's this thing called Baugruppen, and they've been doing it for about 20 years. And effectively, people come together, decide how they want to live, where they want to live, and effectively plan their own community. So it's really democratic architecture in a way that a lot of other living can't be. So Dieter and Angela here are detailing the color of their bathroom tile. And so what you get is you get these communities that's Germany, so it's maybe a little bit less diverse than some places racially. But the age difference here is actually really intriguing. Go to a multifamily building in Seattle, and half of the units probably don't have kids. So if you could develop your own project, would you have a huge courtyard that you could share with everybody? My kids would love it. There's an infinity lap thing that goes around and round. My kid was running around earlier. He doesn't stop. Would you build in a way that is lighter on the earth? Prefabrication, mass timber, passive house, decarbonize your house. Would you do something that's a little bit more value-oriented rather than profit-oriented? I would. Would you have a mixed tenure facility? So would you have something that renters could inhabit as well as owners? So you're kind of breaking the mold of just owned condos or everybody rents their own unit. Would you build or develop an 11-unit row house project and then take out all of the fences so that your kids can all play together? Yeah. The amenities in Baugruppen, I think, are the most amazing part. This is a community room that is available for use for the larger community. So it's not just the people who live in this facility. Outsiders can use this space. They can rent this space. Would you go big? Would you go mixed use? Would you open up a facility to have a refugee assistance program in your building, as some programs have done in Germany? It's a really fascinating kind of mixture for me. Would you go car-free, bike-friendly, family-friendly, mass timber, passive house with a massive courtyard for all of your friends to hang out? Fuck yeah. In the city of Tübingen, they redeveloped brownfields. Almost all of the lots were available to Baugruppen and social housing. Of course, they did other stuff like schools and streets. You don't see this in the U.S., and it's really depressing. The city of Freiburg, where I met my lovely wife, the district of Vauban, they dedicated half of the lots to Baugruppen and held competitions to decide what group should get to live here. Values, not profit. So how do they do this? Well, land is effectively the same, although maybe you could get the city to donate some land. Permitting, construction, management, it's all kind of about the same. The difference is you take out the profit and you take out the marketing costs. In the city of Seattle, it's 10 to 20% savings. So what am I going to do? I've got 2 kids. I've been talking about this idea for like 3 or 4 years now. Sidewalk Labs have contacted me, Dave Roberts, Alex Steffen. Hi, guys. We're actually kind of starting to talk about this a little bit more and see if there's something we could do. So if you're interested, my contact information, let's get together and let's build some people-powered community housing. Thank you.